podcast where we talk sports, cigars, and entertainment. To my left is the ultimate host, Mr. Google, Mr. Robert Barksdale, and I'm your host, Randy Jacquette. Episode 22, we coming at you live tonight, downtown Pomona, Havana, the flyest, dopest cigar lounge in California.
Episode 22, let's get it.
Let's get it. What's cracking, man?
You want to say a few things, man. Southern California,
man.
Experienced a lot of tragedy the last week and a half. What you want to say?
Man, I know sure everybody knows somebody that has a loss with these fires and everything. Please donate, do whatever you can. But my thing is, don't give it to the Salvation Army. Don't give it to, if you know somebody directly, take it to them or get it to them the best way you can, because these people in dire need of help, and it all touched everybody. And, hats off to LA, man. And we're going to get through this.
Definitely. You know, man, it's crazy. 3 of the kids I coached in Pasadena lost either their parents' home or their grandparents' home. 3 of the kids, Pasadena YMCA.
Damn,
yeah,
man.
Anthony's cousins, man, lost their grandparents, lost their house in Altadena.
Yeah.
So they showed the aerial view of Altadena, man. It looked like a war zone.
They
were showing Fair Oaks, Lake. Man, it went all the way up Lake by Roscoe's, the B of A, everything burned down. So it's crazy.
Yeah,
not to mention the Palisades, man. So yeah, not Roscoe's, but close to Roscoe's. The B of A on Lake, North Lake District. So man, definitely that's good advice, man. Let's jump into it. Coaching carousel, man. NFL, it's always 6 to 8 jobs open. Patriots jumped out early. We knew that was coming. We talked about that.
We knew that Vrabel was going to get the job. They had to go through the little Rooney BS, but we knew Mike Vrabel was going to get the job.
And he's a good coach, man.
He's a good coach.
And he played there.
He played there. And, he's established, so they're going to do better.
They're going to do better.
Yeah.
I thought Mayo should have got 1 more year, but he made some mistakes.
Yeah.
Vrabel's a good coach. He's proven. Talk about the Cowboys, man. Micah said that it was devastating that McCarthy another year. I thought he should have been gone.
He should have been gone. And then I don't know what Jerry's thinking about holding on until the last minute.
Yeah,
you had a shot. You had a chance. If you would have let him go on Monday, as we call Black Monday, you would have got to talk to Ben Johnson. You would have got to talk to Aaron Glenn. Now you can't talk to none of them cats.
Yeah, because the playoffs are back in. Exactly.
I don't think they got a plan. Everybody talking about they talking to Deion. I think that's just a ploy for Deion to get. Watch, Deion gonna get more money at Colorado.
Well, he was gonna get more money anyway. So.
Right. You know what I mean? And he talking about he talked to the Raiders, and everybody like, oh yeah, they about to offer him the job for the Cowboys. I don't believe that.
They said the Cowboys are looking at, and this might not be a bad move because I don't think we're gonna get Ben Johnson. They're talking about Kellen Moore, played there, QB coach. Offensive coordinator.
I can see that. And then they brought up Zimmer too.
Yeah, so I can see that.
Yeah, so Jerry ain't going too far, and Jerry ain't gonna have another big time ego like Prime in there.
Yeah.
Jerry got to be on the front page.
Yeah, you got to have the interview outside the locker room.
Right.
So I can see more because that'd be somebody that Jerry could control.
Right.
Raiders, I'm hearing Ben Johnson. What are you hearing?
I'm hearing Ben Johnson. He interviewed with him before this game because he had time to, on the bye.
Yep.
He interviewed with New England.
And Brady likes him.
Brady likes him. And he also did a Skype interview or whatever, what you call that?
Zoom.
Zoom interview with Chicago.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's definitely getting the job.
Right.
What about the Jaguars? They said the leader for that is Joe Brady, offensive coordinator. He was the quarterback coach at LSU when they had Burrow. And he's a good play caller.
Didn't he get a job before?
Out of all the ones
because you know what you're hearing, Balky. Nobody want to work with Balky. The GM, GM Harbaugh fired.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody want to work with him.
Yeah, he's right now he's the Bills offensive coordinator.
Right.
So he took over when Dorsey got fired.
Okay.
So and he was at LSU before that. So he's a good play caller.
Right.
And they got a good, they have a good young quarterback. What about the Bears? What are you hearing?
I'm hearing Mike McCarthy, and they're going to interview. I think they interviewed today.
Yeah, because I think Ben is going to take the Raiders job.
I think Ben's going to take the Raiders job. I think Mike McCarthy might be a good fit up there. He's a quarterback, good offensive minded quarterback guru. He had Brett Favre. He had Aaron Rodgers. You name it, he had them.
Now, you know who they said is a favorite, but I don't like this hire, is the defensive coordinator, Brian Flores. I think they need an offensive coach.
You need an offensive coach because you got that young quarterback.
I agree. I don't like him there.
The defense stuff ain't gonna work. You need that young quarterback. You got pieces.
Yeah.
And you need a quarterback whisper.
Mm-hmm. Who else, man? Saints. They saying Aaron Glenn.
That might work.
That might be good.
Yeah.
That might be real good.
Right.
So I can see that.
I can see that.
But they said he might have his pick of the Jets too, because he played there.
He did play there.
Yeah, so
sure did.
And he was good.
Yeah.
So, but I'd like to see him with the Saints. What about with the Jets? Who do you think will get that job? Who do you think? Who could you see going to the Jets?
New up and coming dude. I don't see him hiring.
I'm kind of disappointed in who the leader is. Who the favorite is? Arthur Smith, who was the coordinator that got fired in Atlanta. He's currently the Steelers offensive coordinator, and they stunk it up this year.
They stunk it up.
So why would he get a second job?
I think if anything, you might as well hire back
Rex Ryan.
Yeah,
I can see that. I'd like that.
Yeah,
he might shake things up a little bit. Yeah. So we'll see. I think by next week we'll have a couple people hired.
Right.
We can talk about it.
Right.
NBA, man, Jimmy Butler. What's going on with that?
Man, free Jimmy Butler. Let him go. He's unhappy. Let him roll.
How are you unhappy getting $52 million to play basketball?
Look, I don't understand it. I could never fathom that. But I think he's been a problem everywhere he went.
Everywhere. Chicago, Minnesota, Philly, and now
here. So
common denominator.
Just don't come west. I don't need you out here with LeBron. We already messed up enough.
Yeah.
So don't make no trade for Jimmy. But let him go somewhere. Send him up.
He wants to go to Phoenix, but Bradley Beal has a no trade clause, so they'd have to get a third team, and Beal would have to say yes. So Bill's.
I'll take Bills to the Lakers. You can make that happen.
Yeah. Right. I don't know if we can make that happen.
Right.
Bill's got 2 years, 110 left on his contract. Nobody wants that contract.
Oh.
And you're not starting anymore.
Oh yeah, they put him on the bench. Yeah.
Even though he had 25.
Right.
But 2 years and 110, that's a lot of money, man.
A lot of green, a lot of snacks.
For somebody who's not starting.
Not starting.
So we'll see. But you can't punk Pat Riley, so I don't know.
No, you'll never punk Pat Riley.
So he may just be there for the duration and just be a free agent.
Be free agent. Yeah, Pat Riley don't play that.
Yeah, he don't play that. So Bill and Nurkic bench. We'll see what happens. I think they're trying to get Bill to waive his no trade to get out of there.
Right. I think but he gonna tell you where you want to go.
If I'm getting $50 million and you owe me 2 years, 110, you don't have to play me.
I don't have to play me. I sit on that bench.
I'll play intramurals at Arizona State.
Yeah.
I don't need to play.
Sit right there and get my money.
Man, Zion, is that a big disappointment?
Big disappointment.
Suspended. You see his high school film?
Oh man,
that's one of the most exciting high school players I've ever seen.
Yeah, he was killing it.
Against the Ball brother.
Yeah.
Against the little one, LaMelo.
Yeah.
And then at Duke, look what he did at Duke.
Yeah. Came out of a shoe.
Yeah, it came out of a shoe. Yeah. With Obama watching the game.
Right.
They said Nike stock went down about $100 million that day. But man, he can't keep the weight. His body, you can't jump that high with all that weight.
All that force and all that weight.
Too much weight, man. Got to lose weight. Larry Johnson.
I don't think he's serious enough though. Like on the off season. You know what I mean? I think you need to get in shape, bro. Come in there ready to play, but these youngsters are different now, man.
Yeah.
Hey, man, they got a whole lot of stuff coming with them. So
he has the worst contract in the league. His contract could get voided if he doesn't make weight.
Right.
He's got a horse.
Got a clause in there. Yeah.
You should have read that fine print.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Before you signing that mess like that.
Some nachos while he was signing the contract. But so we'll see, man. Very disappointing. It was an all-star. I thought he was going to be a perennial all-star, but he's not.
Right.
Trade deadline. Who do you see getting traded? So is Butler getting traded?
If the right suitors and the right thing, I can see it happening. But like you say, you can't punk Pat Riley.
Ever.
So
he may just be
That's
there.
the Don. Pat Riley's the Don in the NBA, man. So you know what I'm saying? So he's not finna shake. LeBron couldn't punk him. So how you gonna punk him?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
D-Wade, could he let D-Wade go to Chicago?
He let D-Wade go. Yeah. Bye. See you later.
Same with Shaq. He said Shaq to Phoenix. So
right.
We'll see what happens, man. They're talking about Brandon Ingram, maybe Zion, but I don't think anybody wants Zion right now. I think they want to see what he's going to do in this year too. And New Orleans is having trouble, man.
Yeah, they need to map that whole team out, whack it out.
So we'll see. Let's see. So no other trades. What about NBA draft top 5? You know they have your boy from Duke, number 1.
Cooper Flag.
He's not. Is he the real deal?
He's the real deal. I watched him last night, matter of fact.
Against Notre Dame?
Yes.
What'd he do?
He's a beast, dog.
He's legit?
He's legit.
You know he just turned
play
18.
He can play in the NBA right now.
But what's his position?
He would be a 3.
A 3?
Yeah, he'll be a 3.
Because he can face up.
He face up.
And he's young.
He's young. And he's going to get better and better.
Young.
And then I like,
Dylan Harper.
Dylan Harper next.
They said he could go 1, but I don't think they're going to let Cooper go past number 1. But Dylan Harper's nice,
and
man.
Then his homeboy right behind him on his team.
Yeah, on his team. Yeah. So he's going to – those are the top 3, I think.
Top 3 right there.
Yeah, and Ace Bailey. He's
Ace
good.
Bailey, yeah.
So
there you go. Let's look at it.
So – and we don't have VJ Edgecombe is good. Trey Johnson is good. But the top 5, definitely top 3 are Cooper, Dylan, and then Ace. And after that, it's a toss-up.
Right.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens, man. Let's look at the standings, man, and tell me what's surprising to you. So let's look.
NBA?
Yeah, let's look at the East. Let's look at the East.
Give him a minute.
First, and see if anybody's surprising to you. To me, it's kind of how we thought, other than I thought Boston would be number 1. They're number 2 right now.
Yeah. It's going to be hard to beat Boston.
What about Cleveland, though? So, look.
Cleveland, that's a surprise to me. 34-5.
34-5. You got the Celtics. Yeah, that's a surprise. Cavaliers. And then you got the Knicks 3rd.
Mm-hmm.
Magic are tough.
That's a surprise.
And 2 of their best players have been hurt.
Right.
Bucks 5. They came back.
Pacers they moved up.
Right there. That's about how we picked it.
Yeah.
The beginning of the year was surprising.
No, I don't think the Heat will stay there at 7.
You think they're going to go up or go down?
Down.
Ooh. And so who's going to pass them? The Hawks or the Pistons?
Probably the Hawks.
Yeah, because they're playing good.
Yeah.
Yeah, Trey just hit that shot from 55 feet the other day against Utah.
Right.
And then Bulls and Sixers. I don't see the Sixers making a run because they can't stay healthy.
Embiid can't stay on. He's not playing tonight.
Horrible.
Embiid and then whatchamacallit talking about his ankle sore. So
Paul George?
Yeah.
It's horrible. Stealing money.
So
we got Cavs, Celtics, Knicks, Magic, Bucks, Pacers, Heat. That's about how, other than the Cavs and the Celtics.
Let me tell you about the Knicks, though. They logging the most minutes.
Their starters are?
Yeah.
Because Thibodeau only goes
Thibodeau, and you see what happens when
and then they get hurt because
they get into later on, they're going to be falling apart.
Yep. All right, let's look at the West. See if there's any surprises. Let me know. Golden State was number 2 about a month ago, and now they dropped considerably. So Thunder won.
Yeah, we knew that. The Rockets are the surprise.
Grizzlies, I thought 4, 5, 6, but they're 3rd.
Right. Without Ja playing. Yeah.
Nuggets 4. That's about where we had them because they're not deep.
Clippers kind of surprised.
Yep. Mavericks, I thought they'd be top 4.
Right.
Lakers 7. We figured 7 through 10.
Right.
Timberwolves, that's a surprise.
Right.
I think they got the short end of the stick on that cat trade.
Right. I do too. I think Randall don't fit.
Yeah, he doesn't fit. And then they also got DiVincenzo, but I don't think Randall fits.
Yeah, I don't think Randall fits.
So Spurs 9, they're competitive. CP3, 20th year, still competitive. Kings, they got to figure it out. They should be better. Suns were in 2nd place. Now they're in 11th. And then after them, who's that? Yep. Warriors in 12th.
We're talking about a big drop.
Big drop. They were in 2nd place a month ago.
2nd place. Now they're in 12th.
What's the biggest surprise there? I would say Rockets.
I said the Rockets.
And then after Rockets, I would say probably the Warriors. We didn't pick them. And Steph said we don't need to get desperate to make a trade. I think you need to get desperate.
You need to get desperate.
Yeah.
You need to make a move because something ain't working out.
Exactly. Man, speaking of basketball, you see what Mick Cronin said? Came out and talked about. I didn't like that. Nobody likes him. He's a decent coach. I think he fits in the Midwest. What he say
about the kids is soft
and they don't want it and the coaches aren't working them. I think he has short man's complex.
Yeah.
We need Neil Clark's perspective on that.
Well, Neil ain't here, but that's some closed door behind off the record, off the cuff stuff. You don't put that. You don't put that out there in public, national media.
I didn't like that.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Yeah, he went in on kind of too tough.
Yep, none of the alumni like him.
Right, he might not be there too long then. And he not producing.
Yeah.
Right.
So Russell Wilson, is he back to Pittsburgh?
You don't have to be.
But who they gonna get this better? Oh,
I don't know. Go get Sam Darnold. I don't know. What's it?
But is that an improvement?
So you will get Sam Darnold be seeing ghosts, man. I don't know.
I don't know if he fits in the NFC North. Yeah. I don't know.
He don't like them bright lights, man.
I don't know if we want to put him against
Cleveland,
Lamar,
right,
and Cincy with Burrow.
Yeah, I don't know. So you might, stay the ship with him, but I know Phil's gonna be up out of there somewhere.
So let me ask you, since you brought up Darnold, I was gonna bring him up.
Right.
So what do you think they're gonna do next year? What's better than bringing back Fields and Russell? What's out there? I don't know what's out there.
There's really too much not out there.
They're not gonna have a high enough draft pick because they were in the playoffs.
Right.
I don't think there's anybody available that can really in the draft that can come in.
Jackson Dart.
He's good,
man,
and he's coming out. He's good.
Coming out.
So we'll see. That might be a good, and let him battle.
Let him battle. Yeah, but
he's had good coaching.
Yeah, good coaching
with Kiffin. So we'll see. But what do you think? What do you think Minnesota's going to do with Darnold?
Well, he just lost a lot of money in these last 2 games.
Yeah, he did.
So he just dropped the bargain,
about $10 million a year.
Yeah, so he might be on the market, dog. I would.
But where could he end up? Maybe I don't think he wants to go back to New York. I think I don't think so.
No.
So who
need a quarterback?
Your division, nobody needs a quarterback.
No.
NFC East, Giants need a quarterback.
Yeah.
But they're going to draft, and they're not going to be high enough because they're going to miss out on Shador and
Cam Ward.
And Cam Ward. Maybe the Giants and the Jets need a quarterback because I don't. That's another
go
question
to Giants. Going over there, see what you can do. But
they got a good play caller,
Dable kept his job.
I don't know. If I'm Minnesota, I think I might bring him back on like a 2-year. Because if the other guy ends up being good, McCarthy, then he can be the backup. Maybe give him 2 years, $60 million. Because McCarthy's on the rookie deal.
Right.
For
so
another
you
4 years.
They sitting right. And you don't want to.
And they got Daniel Jones over there as the third string.
Daniel Jones on the Minnesota?
Yeah, third string.
Man, you need to be 4th string.
Yeah. But O'Connell, you can work. If Darnold could work,
right.
Daniel Jones might be he's a good serviceable backup.
Right.
So I think he's back to Minnesota just on less money.
Less money. He shot himself in the foot.
Definitely.
2 games.
They were talking about Tomlin. Is Tomlin coming back? I think he's coming back. He's coming back.
They don't do that. But he need to. They keep finding offensive coordinators and offensive coordinators, but he need to get him a good offensive coordinator where he can and get that offensive line. That offensive line ain't been right in 7 years.
Yes.
No running game.
Yep. Najee Harris is decent, but you got to block for him.
No, you got to have blocking. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So,
I think he's back.
He's back. Tomlin ain't going nowhere, man. They don't. They had 3 better? Coaches.
Yeah,
ain't nothing better out there.
50 years.
Yeah.
So okay. Tyreek Hill, man, trade request.
Then he said he denied it, so I don't know. Yeah.
I think he thought about that $30 million and said maybe I need to be quiet.
Be quiet, man. I don't like the coach. I think the coach is
a better coordinator.
Coordinator ain't no coach. I wouldn't. That little
too
dude.
Square, too little.
Square, too little. I'm looking at this dude in the locker room like, man.
You can tell he never played.
He had never played before, so he couldn't tell me nothing.
But does that make a difference if you never played, so you don't respect the coach? If
it just I'm not going to buy in all the way.
He looks like a play caller.
Yeah, play caller. Yeah,
somebody be like the Wizard
of Oz. I'm not going to buy in and nobody ain't been, ain't strapped him up. That's just human nature.
I don't think he even played flag.
Nah, he
probably might have played church league.
Powder puff.
Yeah, something. Yeah, he didn't play. He didn't play. Man, hey, look. This guy's had bad luck, man. Deshaun Watson, man, tore his ACL again or his Achilles. Hey, that's a whole lot of money, baby.
That's a whole lot of money, man.
$46 million a year to be injured.
But they renegotiated.
I saw that. Yeah, he deferred some money. Still getting it, though.
He's still getting it, man. That dude, man.
He ain't been the same, man.
He never will be the same.
Stay out of massage parlors, dog.
Yeah, whatever you're doing, getting them happy endings.
Getting them happy, his career ain't gonna be a happy ending. Yeah, dog. Yeah, I feel bad for him, but the right quarterback, and they may draft Shedeur, but if you're Deion, do you want your son going to Cleveland?
Hell no.
Thank you. I just want to see what you're gonna say. Just want to see. Just want to see. Yeah,
man. Cleveland.
No,
Cleveland killed a whole bunch of quarterbacks.
Yeah, that's where you go to die.
That's where you go to die.
That's where you go to die. Hey, no offense against the one Cleveland fan west of the Mississippi, but yes, sir. Hold on. I'm gonna get to you in a minute. Hold on. All right, Aaron. Yeah, we got one Cleveland fan. He come once a month.
Yeah,
and rowdy over there. Hold on.
There's some heathens in Cleveland.
Yeah, man. All right, okay. And I'm gonna come to Drape at the end. All right, man. Aaron Rodgers' future.
Sit your ass down somewhere, man. He need to go sit down, man. Go smoke that higher water or whatever he's smoking, and going off into the valley, man. Because I've seen enough of his.
Don't forget, fellas, we're gonna come to you, give you the whole floor at the end of this section. So just hold on.
I've seen his whole act. He's a locker room killer. He's a
club med.
Yeah,
Rex
man.
Ryan said it ain't gonna be club med if I get the job.
Go on with that, man.
Okay, so we're gonna get your comments on that at the end of this, fellas. Hey, now we got a couple Commanders fans in here, me included. Right. Jaden Daniels, man, turned it out.
Hey, man.
Hey, you saw him in Pop Warner. I saw him in high school.
Real deal.
College.
Real deal.
Something to be said about guys that start 5 years in college. Him and Bo Nix.
Real deal.
He started 3 in the pack, 2 in the SEC. Bo started 3 in the SEC, 2 in the pack. 5-year starter, came in ready.
And though that dude's
see
real
what
dude.
Peyton said. Peyton said, "We got our quarterback of the future."
Dude, he don't get flustered
at all.
You think he went in the game the whole time if you look at him.
He
might be down, but he's calm, he's ready, dude.
Yep.
He's the future,
I like him.
Man.
He's the future.
Yeah,
they're doing great. They got a good article on ESPN about how they turned that whole franchise around in 1 year.
Yeah.
Brought in Magic. Brought in Magic. That leadership. Texan Jaden Daniels.
Yeah,
before the game. So and their owner's good. So Sam Darnold, we talked about him. I say back in Minnesota, you said
at a cheap price.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
What's up with the Eagles, man? They won, but their offense has been struggling. Is that Jalen Hurts?
They got the best offensive line. They got the hell of a running back. They got two great receivers. On paper, they not supposed to be.
So then it's got to be the quarterback. It's got to be the quarterback. It's got to be the quarterback. Okay. George Pickett's comments. Did you see what he said? He came out and said,
"What did he say?"
They said, "Are you optimistic about next year?" He said, "No." He need to be out of there, dude.
Yeah, he's
a
immature,
cancer,
man.
He is.
He's immature.
Complained about.
Send him to the Raiders, man. Send him to the Raiders.
Yeah.
Send him to the Raiders.
Yeah, man. Okay. NFL draft predictions. Who's going number 1?
It's out of Cam.
I got Cam 1 to the Titans.
I got Cam to.
But is Deion gonna block Shedeur to Cleveland?
Yes, I would too. Yeah. I'll jump in front of that bullet. I'm gonna jump in front of it for him.
So would you want him? Because you know, as the number 3 pick is the Giants. Would that be a good lad?
Go there. You can go there. Yes, New York.
Big market, New York.
Yeah. Let's go there. But that's not to go to Cleveland.
Then maybe Travis Hunter goes to Cleveland at 2.
Travis Hunter go at 2. Yeah, but
Deion, I don't think Deion wants his son.
But then you got to watch these dudes. They'll put stuff out there, you know what I mean, and make you think like, oh, we ain't gonna draft him, and watch Tennessee take him. You know what I mean? And then it might be vice versa.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So man, we got to come back to NFL. Let's talk college football playoff results. What surprised you? You had Penn State, Notre Dame, Ohio State, Texas. Any surprise?
I've been watching Texas. You know, I was liking Texas, but they never could finish the whole game. They can never put a complete game together. They start out like gangbusters, and then getting to the third and fourth quarter, start giving it up to Booty.
Yeah.
So.
Quinn Ewers, man, is going in the draft. But I think they pushed him out because I think they want Arch Manning in that spot.
Yeah, that's where he's going.
Yeah, because they were talking about maybe Quinn having a transfer. Maybe Notre Dame to get the bag.
Yeah,
which
he's going to the pros. So he probably a 3rd round, 4th round pick.
You know what they said? They were talking about him going to Michigan State because Michigan State has these boosters. The one Tom Gores that owns the Pistons, and then the guy that owns the Suns is they're talking about giving him $10 million for 1 year. Isn't that crazy?
I might want to grab
I might have to stay. I might have had to stay.
Yeah, I might have to grab that.
Yeah, 10 million because the
10
NFL
tickets, 10
because you're not gonna
tickets.
get that in the league.
Nah.
So you're not gonna get that in the league.
Right.
All right. So talk to me about Ohio State, Notre Dame.
I want Notre Dame to win.
Okay. You want Notre Dame?
Yeah,
Marcus Freeman.
But the way Ohio State been playing these last three games,
most talented team in college. $20 million in NIL.
And that freshman receiver, man, is
unguardable. Hey, listen to this. Texas bracketed him with 3 people. Three. One on the side, one on the sideline, and one up top. True freshman.
Two freshmen. And then when he played at the Rose Bowl, what he told me, if you go man to man,
it's over.
It's over in first play.
Yeah. Yeah. So he's good. So if you're going with your head, Ohio State, you're going with your heart, Notre Dame.
Yeah.
I agree with that. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Any questions or comments? Anybody want the floor? College football playoff. See, now Drake don't have anything to say.
Quiet.
Now they quiet. College football prediction: Ohio State, Notre Dame.
Who's your
prediction? Okay. Ohio State. Who you got? Now you got the floor. Nobody has to yell. Who you got? I know who you got. It could be Little Company of Mary's Hospital in Ohio. You pick that. Ohio State, right? Who you got? Who? Irish? Who you got? Notre Dame?
Notre Dame.
Coach, who you got? Notre Dame.
All right.
No, we're not talking about UNLV. We're talking about nah. I'm just kidding. Who you got, Big Sean? Because you ain't been there in a minute. We missed you. A college football playoff. Who do you have? Notre Dame, Ohio State.
That's Monday.
Okay.
All right.
Most have Fred Red. Who you got? Notre Dame. Who you got, Drake? That's what Randy.
That's what I said.
It must be a Pomona thing. Who you got? Yeah. Fred, who you got? You said Ohio State? Yeah, okay, very good. Okay, who you got, Fred? Ohio State, Notre Dame. Who'd you say? Notre Dame. You got Notre Dame. You think they got enough talent to beat them? Okay. Let's talk pro football playoff results, and then we'll come to you guys. So our producer's going to have that up there. And tell me any surprises once we get this up here. Anything that you can think of that surprised you from the playoffs? Because you picked the Rams over. So look, Minnesota beat the Rams.
Yeah.
Excuse me, the Rams beat Minnesota.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this. Was Washington over Tampa Bay a surprise? That was a pick'em game.
That's a pick'em game. I wanted Washington to win.
Too. We both said that.
Yeah.
Green Bay, Philly. We picked Philly. Houston over the Chargers. I know Raul was somewhere sad, drowning in sorrows. I thought the Chargers were going to win that.
I thought the Chargers should have won. I don't know what happened.
Yeah. I'm asking a question about Herbert in a minute.
They, they're a year early, so they just got to get their stuff together. But they, you know what I mean? Harbaugh, whatever.
Got them on the right track.
Got them on the right track.
And then Pittsburgh, Baltimore.
Come on.
We picked that.
That's easy.
That was an easy call.
That was easy work.
What about Denver, Buffalo? It was close early.
Denver would have played a little
bit better.
Yeah, but I knew Buffalo would win. But I'm upset special. I thought Denver would have played. But yeah, they own to something too over there up in Denver too.
So let me ask you this: Who had the worst weekend? Justin Herbert or Jordan Love?
Jordan Love.
Did he?
Yeah.
Okay.
I said Jordan Love.
Okay. Let's look at football predictions for this coming up week. So we got Washington, Detroit. Washington, Detroit. Who you got, Randy?
I can't. Something about this kid, man. Something about this kid.
Can he get the upset?
He can get the upset.
I'd like to see that.
Yeah, I'd like to see
I like Detroit, but I'd love for Washington to be in a championship. What about Rams and Philly? Pick with your head. You still going Rams?
No, I'm just I'm gonna go Rams, but I'm gonna tell you on paper, Philly supposed to beat the mess out of us. Right?
But Hurts isn't playing well.
All right, so but it's gonna come down to field position.
Don't bet against Stafford in the playoffs.
Yeah, and it's gonna come down. Can't make mistake-free football.
So who do you have? Washington, Detroit. Who you go? If you had to bet money, you going? I want Washington.
I'll take Washington.
And then you got Rams over Philly.
Yeah.
And then who do you have? Texas, KC. We know.
KC supposed to win. KC, man.
Okay, and who do you have? This is the game of the week right here.
Game of the week.
Baltimore at Buffalo. Might be the battle for the MVP.
This is going to be the best game of the weekend.
Yes, I agree. Who do you have?
Lamar gets over the hump.
Okay. All right, so let's ask T. Roy, who you got? Washington, Detroit. What about Rams? Well, I know you're going to pick here. Rams and Philly. Okay. What about KC and the Texans? And Baltimore, Buffalo. Baltimore. Coach, Ryan, who you got? Washington, Detroit. Okay, good. I would like to see that. Rams and Philly. Okay.
He's an Eagle fan.
Is he? Okay. Okay. All right. And then let's look at Texans, KC. So Kansas City. And who you got? Baltimore, Buffalo. Baltimore. Where Young Drape? I saw Young Drape in here. Young Drape, who you got? Washington, Detroit. Rams, Philly. Texans, Chiefs. He must know something. He said it. He must know something. He must know somebody injured. He bet, so he must know somebody gonna throw the game. And then who you got? Baltimore, Buffalo. Who? Okay. Who you got? Washington, Detroit. But is that who you're picking if you're putting money? Okay. Who you got? Rams and Philly.
Oh,
and then Texans, Chiefs. And so that's who you're picking. Okay. Baltimore, Buffalo. And let me ask you this: who's your team? Who's your favorite team? Football, pro. Okay. All right,
bang, bang.
All right.
Bang, bang.
Probasco. Go ahead. Okay, go ahead, Probasco. Washington, Detroit. Okay. Rams and Eagles. Okay. And then Texans, Chiefs. Okay. And then Baltimore, Buffalo. Okay. All right. Tell us how you feel.
Lamar, MF, and Jackson.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna let y'all know though. 2 of these favorites gonna lose this weekend.
Yes. So who would you
know that?
2.
Y'all heard me say this. 2 of these favorites up here losing this week.
The favorites, So the favorites are losing. Detroit, Philly, Kansas City, and Buffalo.
2 of these favorites is gonna lose, and we should check us out when we come back Wednesday.
Okay, Randy. So Randy, do me a favor, Randy.
Right.
I mean, you first, and I'll go after you. Since you're much older than me, I defer to my elders. Give me the Super Bowl. Give me all the way through. So Washington, Detroit, you got Washington.
Right.
And then Rams, Philly, you got Rams. So who you got, Washington or the Rams in the Super Bowl?
That's what I wanted to see the first one. We got Rams. We beat them.
Okay, got it. So you got Rams going to Super Bowl. Yeah. And then you got Texas, KC. You got KC, right? Come on. You got KC, and then you got Baltimore. So who's gonna come out? Baltimore, KC.
Baltimore.
And so who you got? Baltimore, the Rams.
Baltimore and the Rams. Let's go.
Who's gonna win it?
Rams. I'm going with my team, man.
Rams. Okay.
I'm going with my team.
All right, Rick.
I'm going with my team.
Go ahead. Washington, Detroit. Who you got? And then Detroit, and then Rams and Philly. Who you got? So who's gonna win out of Detroit and Philly? Okay, so you got Detroit the Super Bowl. That's a safe pick. And then KC Texans. And then Baltimore Buffalo. And then Buffalo Texans. You got Buffalo. Oh, you picked Buffalo over. Okay. Buffalo, and then you got Buffalo going to the Super Bowl against Detroit. Who you got? Detroit. Okay. I would go. I think I'm gonna go because I think they have lightning in a bottle right now. I'm gonna go Washington over Detroit.
All
right. I'm gonna go Rams over Philly.
Oh.
And I think I'm gonna go. Jaden. I think Stafford is playing lights out right now. Man, I want to see the Commanders, but I think the Rams could And then I'd have to hear you for the next 12 months.
Next 12 months,
I'm going to go KC over
McVay.
Texans. I'm going to go Baltimore over Buffalo. And then I'm going to go Buffalo over KC. And then Buffalo Rams, I'm going Lamar. Sorry, big homie.
All right.
Buffalo,
See you there. Let's get to the show. Let's get to the show.
So any questions, comments about pro football, college? We're going to take a break, and then we're going to bring Coach up here in a minute. Anybody got anything to say? Commanders over there, you good? Yes, we good.
We got one back there.
This is a Cleveland question. So it's got to be, how long is it going to take for Deshaun to rehab, or who should they take number 2? Now, go ahead. Go ahead, Coach. Go ahead. Deshaun is gone? That money's guaranteed. He can't go nowhere.
He'll be back.
Yeah. You think you guys will be better next year?
Mm-hmm.
Are you guys gonna be better is a question. And is Stefanski coming back?
Yeah.
Okay. We talked about it. That was our first day. Yeah. So we picked it. That's okay. We'll
Y'all gonna get Ben Johnson, man.
Yeah.
Ben Johnson.
Yeah. So we picked. No. Are you? So we picked Vrabel. Obviously, already got the job. Who do we pick to Dallas? Oh, Kellen Moore.
Kellen Moore or Deion is not going to Dallas. Don't believe the hype, man.
So Wayne, we said Kellen Moore to Dallas, Ben Johnson to the Raiders because they said Brady wants him. Joe Brady to Bills, offensive coordinator to the Jags. Word. Who do you think to the Bears? I don't like Flores. I think McCarthy be better.
McCarthy, and then with Pete Carroll out there too.
Yeah, that might be good.
Yeah.
Aaron Glenn,
Pete Carroll.
Aaron Glenn to the Saints.
That might work.
I don't want to see Arthur Smith. I'd like to see Rex get that Jets job. Yeah. I think Rex would be good.
Go back there. He learned some stuff. He might go back there and do good. So that's who we picked,
Young Wayne, OG Wayne. Okay, yeah, Ben Johnson might be good for the Raiders.
Ben Johnson gonna be at the Raiders, and they're gonna get the GM out of Tampa Bay. Yeah. Think so? You know, Brady worked with Tampa. So.
Exactly. That's what I was thinking. Yeah. And they won a ring in the first year.
Brady pulling all the strings over there.
Ain't that crazy?
Yeah.
But hey, I mean, smart. You know, he's
smart move. Yeah. Mark ain't all the way there.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna sign the check.
Yeah. So
they're gonna be playing 4 head coaches.
Yeah. All right, let's take a break, man. Come back, interview a Hawthorne Cougar.
Downtown promoter Mia Vanna presents the R&R podcast, episode 21. We'll be back with Mr. Ryan Williams, coach out of Eastville, going to Eleanor Roosevelt. Also with Snoop Dogg's tour DJ. His name is DJ LT, and we'll be back up here next.